So I'm going to share some tips with you how I overcame lust and how you can do it. And I want to start off by saying that there is so much temptation in this world, all right? In this society, everywhere where you look, there's lust, especially for men, but also for us women, For us women, it triggers us in a different way, but I don't know. I just feel like in this day and age, lust is being promoted, lust is normalized. And so many of us are living in this energy, right? Are trapped in this energy. And we wonder why we struggle so much in life. We wonder why we have all these relationship issues, all these control issues. And a lot of it has to do with lust. Lust disconnects us from the heart, and our soul, our essence lives in the heart space. So the more you live in the vibration of lust, the less you are connected to yourself, to your soul. Lust is poison to the heart, to the soul. And that's why it is so important to have control over our flesh, to not let lust control us, our life, our mind, our hearts, Now, the first thing, family, that I advise you to do is to stop masturbating. This is how I started this journey, and this one is really important. And of course, when you stop masturbating, this will also have a lot of other health benefits, because usually we watch porn or we fantasize when we masturbate, and that can cause all sorts of health problems. Like I mentioned in my other video, problems with your brain function or with your physical body. So your overall health will become better. And in this season, I would also advise you to not have sex in general, whether you have a girlfriend, a partner, whether you are single. When you want to overcome the spirit of lust, you need to stop having sex. You have to have this season of abstinence, of celibacy, so you can actually learn to control this vessel, and you can learn your triggers and all these things, right? So no sex, even if you have a girlfriend, make an agreement that you guys can do it together, because it can also benefit the relationship in general. In this season, try to not masturbate and try to not have sex. All right. When you abstain from sex, it's like you get this clarity. It's like you get this understanding. Things that used to turn you on do not turn you on anymore. I spoke with a lot of men that are celibate, and the first thing that they said is just that their perception about women changed. The way they view women, changed. Certain women that used to really turn them on don't turn them on anymore. And this is all because of clarity, because when you are in a spirit of lust, it's like you live in this fog. Your third eye is closed, You're not really present. You're not really aware of what is happening. As soon as you stop having sex, it's like you get this clarity. Now, of course, we all get these sexual urges. This is natural. And what I would advise you to do in these situations is to work out, is to move your body to release that sexual tension. So whenever you are aroused, do a workout, okay? Exercise. Or dance. For women, this is a great way to release that sexual tension. Dance, okay? Put on some music and let it out. Now, another way you can release that sexual tension is to work on your passion, all right? Put all that energy in your passion, in your creativity, in your business. And this is what a lot of, great successful people do. They cultivate that energy and they use that energy for their projects. So yeah, this is also what I would advise. And as soon as you distract yourself with your passion, as soon as you shift your focus, that sexual tension will flee. At least that was my experience. The next thing you have to do to overcome lust is to stop looking. Lust starts with the eyes. How do we learn information? How do we download information, process information in our system? Through our eyes. So we need to stop looking. Stop looking at beautiful women on the street. Stop looking at porn. Stop looking at music videos. Stop going on Instagram and looking at all these Instagram models. Lust starts with the eyes. Whatever you put your attention on, you become. And the thing with the eyes is, the enemy knows this as well. Why do you think this world is over-sexualized? Why do you think that lust is freaking everywhere? Everywhere where you look. Because as soon as it grabs your attention, it has your energy. Whatever we look at, we give attention to. Just like when we look at porn, when we look at these Instagram models, we are giving them our energy. It is an energy exchange. All right? I always say this. Stop looking. Just stop looking. In this time, in this season where you're overcoming lust, don't look. And what also is important, of course, with this is you have to know your triggers. You have to know what turns you on. You have to know your kryptonite. So I would advise you to also do a social media cleanse. No TikTok, no Instagram, no Snapchat. All right? Because this triggers men especially. Men, Instagram, TikTok, it triggers you, all these beautiful women. And now you're aroused again, and now you're maybe going to watch porn, right? Instagram can be a trigger for porn or masturbation, but also music, okay? Music is a trigger for a lot of us. In this season, when you are detoxing from lust, you have to avoid sexual music. Everything that turns you on, your sexual triggers. So Instagram, TikTok, social media, music. And of course, you have to watch out for movies as well, okay? Things you watch on the TV, on the internet, just be mindful. And just write down your own triggers. What triggers you, okay? Maybe it's the gym, okay? I don't know. Maybe it's the gym for you or something like that. Maybe it is going out to a club or to a bar or whatever. Maybe it is alcohol. Okay, all these things I am mentioning, I would advise you to stop doing it. Alcohol is a big trigger. Weed is a big trigger as well because it gets us, it lowers our vibration, first of all. So we are more vulnerable when we smoke weed or when we drink alcohol. And it's easier for lust to creep in. Now, we suddenly feel aroused, okay? And we cannot help it. And this is when we slip up. We watch porn, we call that girl or man, and this is a really easy way for lust to take over. So learn your triggers. And I will put on the screen all the things I think you should avoid in this season. Put a porn blocker on your phone. You have all sorts of apps that you can use. Block your internet browser, okay? Block it. Do whatever you need to do to avoid your triggers. And also in this season, guys, be mindful of who you spend time with. If a lot of your friends are living in the spirit of lust, it is a good time to just detox from your friends as well, right? If your friends are constantly going out, constantly drinking, smoking, constantly talking about women, sleeping with a lot of women, but even for women as well, girls as well, if your girlfriends are constantly going out, sleeping with men, it's best to avoid those types of friends in this season as well, right? Because they have the spirit of lust on them. They are operating in this energy, and energy is contagious. Before you know it, you are operating in this energy as well. So this also has to do with boundaries as well. Boundaries with your loved ones, with your partner, even with your friends. And yeah, maybe it is good to not see them for a few weeks, to just focus on yourself. for men, I would definitely advise, in that time to watch a lot of videos, watch a lot of inspiring men that inspire you, that do the same. Listen to those men. Watch their energy. How do they move, right? Because men that can control their body, they have this peace, okay? They have this peace, they have this self-control, and that is very inspiring, right? I admire men that can do that. They just have different energy. When they do not have the spirit of lust, they have this presence. So surround yourself with these types of men as well. Look for these men online or in your environment, and this will really help you as well. If you just have friends in low vibrational energy, in lustful energy, it's really hard to get out of that energy. You need to be inspired. You need to surround yourself with energy that you want to become. This is what I did, and this really, really helps, right? And yeah, maybe it means that you have to detach from certain friends for a while. That is just what you have to do, right? You are in your season of healing, in your season of solitude, so do what you need to do. Now, the last thing that really helped me through this season to overcome lust is meditation. So in this season, I meditated every morning. It doesn't have to be long, 5 to 10 minutes or 15 minutes. And this will really bring you back to your soul essence. This will reconnect you with yourself. And this also will give you clarity. Just like I said in the beginning, that clarity is very important. It will give you discernment as well when you go out into the world, and it will just really calm your mind. It will calm your body. What you also can do is try to work with affirmations. So especially when it comes to lust, and you can always pray. When you really have a hard time, I think it's good to pray. I want to tell you guys that this journey is not easy. Overcoming lust is not easy, especially for men. So take your time, be very kind to yourself. If you F up, you F up. It doesn't matter. Start over the next day, right? Take your time. This is all a process, a journey. So be very kind to yourself in this season. Now, share with me in the comment section what your sexual triggers are. What are your triggers? What do you need to avoid in this season of overcoming lust? Leave a comment, share it with us. And if you guys have any other tips, leave them down in the comment section. Let's help each other out. If you want to support my channel, you can donate to the channel. I will leave the link on the screen and down in the comment section. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys soon.